Woody Shorty. How we doing today?
Chilling. What's good?
What's good with you?
Chilling.
We're doing what? Week 14?
Doing week 14 in the NFL.
All right, let's get it.
So let's get it. Back to my New York Jets. New York Jets 12, Buffalo Bills 20. Was a rough one.
It was a rough one.
It was a rough one. New York Jets are now 7-6. Buffalo Bills 10-3. We beat the Bills the last time we played them, but I figured Buffalo would be looking for payback. I figured they would.
And they got it.
They're the better team, and they got their payback.
This
season, they're the better team. I hate to say that, but yeah, they're 10-3. They're 10-3. We're now 7-6, like I said, and I don't know about the playoffs. It's getting tight. We're still in the hunt, but we're not in the picture per se. Yeah, it was a rough loss. Lot of hellacious hits in this game. Lot of bad hits. Mike White, he went 27 for 44, 268 yards, but he got hit a lot. And he suffered a rib injury. The first time he went out, I thought maybe, okay, he might come back, but it was a rough hit. I was like, man, this man might be out. But this guy's tough.
He's tough.
He came back in the game, played, you could tell he was hurt. And he got hit again really bad. And that second time he got hit, I thought it was a wrap.
Right.
I thought he was done. And again, he came back, went to the locker room, came back in the game, played. Looked like he was having a hard time breathing. It was rough for that man out there, man. But this guy's a trooper. He toughed it out. I don't know how that man played like that. Corey Davis got hurt. Concussion. He's in concussion protocol now. Wide receiver Corey Davis got hurt in that game, like I said. Quentin Williams got hurt in the game. Defensive tackle, arguably the best defensive player on the team. He suffered a calf injury. It doesn't seem to be too serious. He may play this weekend. Just played the Detroit Lions this weekend, so he may be back. Mike White, it seems like he's going to play this coming weekend. But they won't disclose what type of rib injury he has. But I don't know how that man played. I just don't know how he played, but he's tough. He's tough, and he doesn't want to lose that starting job. He got that starting job.
He just got there.
He wants to play, so he wants to keep that job, and I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
Gosh, that's gotta hurt.
But I'm pretty sure every time he takes a breath, that hurts, and anytime he gets hit, it hurts. He's just dealing with the pain.
Yeah.
He's got to be in pain, but he's just dealing with it. And he didn't look that bad. Even after getting hit, he didn't look that bad, but you could tell, man, he was hurt. You could tell. But I could tell his teammates really love that guy. Just the way that he toughs it out and competes. He's a elite competitor. I'm not saying he's the most talented guy, but he's an elite competitor. And I'll take that any day of the week. About those hits, though. What happened to roughing the passer? No penalties were called on any of these hits. I'm not saying they necessarily should have, but the way the NFL has been officiating games and protecting quarterbacks, dare I say, if that was Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, I'm pretty sure
there would have been some calls.
There might have been a flag or two on those plays. Just perhaps. You know, Mike White, I don't think has that respect at this point. But I've seen flags thrown for lesser plays than that. And those are some hits. And I do blame the offensive line. They need to protect him a little bit better. But yeah, I mean, refs, come on, help us out a little bit.
Come on now.
You know, just a little bit. Like, at least one of those plays should have been flagged. You know, and it didn't happen. And to Mike White's credit, he didn't complain. He got back up and he just tried to keep playing. I like that guy a lot. I think he has a future with the Jets, and if not the Jets, he probably has a future with someone. So again, even in a loss, kudos to Mike White again.
Kudos.
Moving on, the Philadelphia Eagles played the New York Giants. Philadelphia Eagles put up 48 points. The New York Giants 22. Philadelphia is now 12-1.
Wow.
Best record in the league. New York Giants are 7-5-1. The Eagles clinched the playoff berth with that win. First team to clinch a playoff berth, I believe. Jalen Hurts, quarterback Jalen Hurts. I gotta really talk about him. I don't talk about him much, but I need to start talking about him. He wasn't spectacular. He went 21 for 31, 217 yards, but 2 passing touchdowns and 1 rushing touchdown by him. And he also ran for 77 yards. Jalen Hurts, got to really talk about him as the potential MVP of the season.
Okay.
I mean, coming into the season, I didn't think Jalen Hurts would be in the running for the MVP, but I think, man, I'm not saying he's the best quarterback, but he's got his team to the best record in the league. You got to get credit for that.
Right.
They're trying to give the credit to the defense. They're trying to give the credit to their receivers, which they have good receivers. They have a good running game. They have a great defense. But Jalen Hurts got to get some credit,
Yeah,
man.
come
He got to
on.
get some. He is the quarterback.
Hello.
He is the quarterback, and they're not winning in spite of him. They are winning because of him as well. And to me, I think he should be the MVP.
Okay.
I'm just going to come out and say it. I had Patrick Mahomes as the MVP. Patrick Mahomes is very deserving of winning the MVP. But Jalen Hurts has his team with a better record. And he's playing very well this season. He's playing well. It's got to count. So if Jalen Hurts wins the MVP, I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad. I think he's well deserving. And nobody should fault that if he does win it. But yeah, look out for Jalen Hurts potentially winning this MVP this season.
Okay.
I think he's very deserving. AJ Brown had a great game. I don't know how the Tennessee Titans let that guy get away to the Philadelphia Eagles. Because AJ Brown, he's one of the better wide receivers in the NFL. Devontae Smith had a great game as well. And also running back Miles Sanders really had a great game. So shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles. They're playing their butts off this season.
Go Philly.
So good for them. Next up, the San Francisco 49ers scored 35 against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who only scored 7 points.
Oh, boy.
Tom Brady team only put up 7 points. Got to give San Francisco a lot of credit. They are now 9-4. Tom Brady's Buccaneers are only 6-7. They're struggling a bit this year.
Sounds like.
They're struggling a bit this year. You don't expect to hear a Tom Brady team 6-7. But I got to talk about this guy, Brock Purdy. Third string quarterback of the San Francisco 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo went out, Trey Lance went out, and Brock Purdy, starting quarterback. First start of his career.
Okay.
He beat Tom Brady. First start of his career.
Nice.
He was the last pick in the draft last season. The very last pick. He went 16 for 21, 185 yards.
Nice.
2 passing touchdowns and 1 rushing touchdown by a guy who's never started in a game before. Unbelievable production for someone no one really expected much of.
Kudos.
Other than probably himself and his family or whoever's been following him.
Right.
But kudos to him, man. He played very well. You know, he played very, very well. His family was in attendance. You could tell that they were emotional seeing their son, start, which was probably totally unexpected.
Heartwarming.
That's got to feel good. He's got some bounce to him. He's got some life to him, and you could tell he really seized the moment. So props to Brock Purdy.
Props.
everything went well in that game except
Uh-oh.
Deebo Samuels got hurt.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Deebo Samuels
Right.
sprained his MCL and his ankle.
Woo.
He left the field on a cart crying.
Yeah.
And I felt bad for this guy, man. Deebo Samuel, man. He's one of the best out there, man. And
I was almost crying with him.
yeah, that hurt. That hurt to see him go out, man. He's one of my favorite players in the NFL. Deebo Samuel is that dude. It was tough to see him going out, but fortunately, it looks like they expect him to return at some point this season. Probably we're at the end of the season, towards the end of the season, but it looks like he'll be able to come back before the playoffs.
Okay.
So hopefully that's the case. But he's got to get that injury healed up. But prayers to Deebo Samuel and everybody else that got hurt this weekend. There was a lot of injuries this weekend.
Yeah, it was a rough weekend.
It was a rough weekend. Russell Wilson got hurt. He got a concussion. I've been talking badly about Russell Wilson, but nobody wants to see that man get hurt. Nobody wants to see him get hurt. So prayers up to all the guys that got hurt. Mike White, everybody that got hurt. Quinnen Williams, Corey Davis, everybody that got hurt this weekend. I can't name all the people that got hurt. There was a lot of injuries this weekend, and I don't want to go through all of them, but there were a lot.
Prayers.
So prayers up to everybody that got injured this weekend.
Amen.
Also, last night, the New England Patriots played the Arizona Cardinals. Patriots 27, Cardinals 13. Patriots are now 7-6, and that's why I was talking about the Jets early in their playoff hopes. The Jets and the New England Patriots are now tied for 7-6. It doesn't even sound right coming out of my mouth. It doesn't sound right at all. And we lost to the Jets twice this season. So we lost to the Patriots twice this season. I'm so discombobbled that
You can't get your words
I can't
out,
get
Steve.
my words out that my Jets are now behind the Patriots because of the tiebreaker. And they won both games against us this season, which is very hard to say.
Yikes.
Yeah. So now the Patriots are kind of the wild card right now in the playoff picture, and we're a little bit on the outside looking in. I mean, we can change that, but it's going to be difficult. But it's still possible. Arizona Cardinals are having a tough one. They are now 4-9. And again, another injury. Their starting quarterback, Kyler Murray, on a running play very early in the game, within the first 2 minutes of the game, he was running, fell down. Non-contact injury, just fell down.
Ugh.
Looks like he tore his ACL.
Ugh. Jeez.
I don't think it's been confirmed yet. The last time I checked before this video, it was not confirmed yet, but it looked like he tore his ACL.
Oh, God, I pray
I hope that's not the case. I pray that's not the case, but it did not look good. Nobody touched him. He just went down, and you could tell he was in a lot of pain. He was carted off as well. And, the injury doesn't look good. Hopefully, it's something more minor. It looked like a major injury. Hopefully, it's not. I don't want to put that out there because hopefully it's not. But it did not look good for him. And, again, prayers up to him. Hope that he has a speedy recovery from whatever injury it is. But they really had no chance after he went out. Colt McCoy came in. He's a 36-year-old quarterback. He's basically been a journeyman quarterback throughout his career. And he wasn't going to go out and beat that New England Patriot defense. That New England Patriot defense is pretty good.
They're pretty good.
They got a really good defense, and Bill Belichick knows what the heck he's doing.
He does.
He does. He knows what the heck he's doing.
He does.
But I'm not going to dwell on the New England Patriots. I'm not going to do that. Just not going to do it. But prayers up again to Kyler Murray.
Poor Kyler Murray.
And like I said, all the other players that have been hurt. But I'm going to end it with Mike White. Mike White, I like that guy a lot. Hopefully hopefully he's the quarterback next season.
Yeah.
I'd like to see
more
it.
of him.
I don't dislike Zach Wilson.
Correct.
You know, I hope he gets his chance, whether it's with the Jets or somewhere else. But Mike White is doing enough to deserve the job.
Yeah.
And I hope he's able to keep it.
Mm-hmm.
But
Indeed.
I'll leave it there.
Okay. All right. Some good observations this week.
Yeah.
Chop it up in the comments below.
Yes, indeed.
What things stood out to you guys this week. And we'll look forward to seeing Sporty Shorty again, Friday for Around the World of Sports?
Probably do Friday, Around the World of Sports. Yeah, I got a lot of other stuff to talk about.
All right. Well, good chopping it up with you today, and we'll see you next time.
All right.
Peace.